Hey, hello out there, cyberspace. Welcome back to Streamin' with Even, and what I hope will be the conclusion of Eric the Unready. Because I'm really worried about L'Oreal. I'm not sure how much longer she can hang on. In case you have not watched the other streams, and I'm not implying you should, basically Eric here is on a quest to find 5 magical objects and then rescue Princess L'Oreal before she's forced to marry somebody she doesn't want to marry and the kingdom falls into ruins and terrible things happen. So we are on a quest. We have found, what are the items we found? We found the pitchfork. Uh, I'm trying to remember what the other, I'd have to look in the backpack, wouldn't I?
Yeah, they should all be in the backpack there.
A crowbar, a stake, a wrench, and a pitchfork. And now we just need the bolt cutters. So we're on the south shore of a murky swamp. We have a raft populated by a strange looking crew, a couple Indians. There's some kind of strange blue guy who looks like a necromancer in the back. What appears to be a Scotsman. A guy in a lounge chair. And then this, that looks like a thinner version of Bori there in the front from Kobold Kindergarten. And a skeleton. But there is a newspaper, and first thing we always do, read newspaper. Witch Doctor in battle with Killer Slimewig. Yes, we ate the Killer Slimewig in the last episode. It was not pleasant. He powerful bad, says Tribal Medicine Man, but I have stronger voodoo. Next time I try with pepper. Mountain of the Gods vaporized. The Mountain of the Gods was vaporized yesterday by a powerful ray from outer space. Eyewitness reports from the scene tell of a violet beam that appeared moments before the mountain disappeared. One onlooker, however, disputes this account. It was really more of a chartreuse than a violet, says Cecil the Limp. How do you confuse chartreuse and violet? They're nothing alike. And it had these really neat little magenta highlights that made it sparkly all over. Religious authorities are baffled and an investigation is underway to determine if an entirely new set of gods will have to be fabricated and foisted on the public. Position at Virgin Temple goes unclaimed. An unusual break in tradition occurred this morning when an opening was announced at the Temple of Virgins for a man to serve grapes to the virgins while they were bathing. The man on the waiting list was number 698,493, but he didn't show up to claim the job. This is the first time in over 400 years that this position has gone vacant.
Okay. Um, it bears mentioning that that number is the number that Eric
Yes.
drew when he was trying to get in.
Yes, I kind of, that number did look oddly familiar. And of course, the reason Eric didn't claim it was because he used the Book of Sleepiness, or whatever you want to call it, to put the selected virgin to sleep and jumped into her spot to, and yeah, so he's kind of responsible for the so-called vaporization of the Mountain of Gods. Classifieds. Drexler, I've got another machine and I'm coming after you. Z. Wittenmeyer. Help wanted. Apprentice rock pusher. Long hours, low pay, no hope for advancement. Contact Sisyphus. General interest. Humor's out of balance? Need a haircut? Got too much blood? Come to my salon for a whole new you. Theodoric of York, barber surgeon to the stars. General interest. Esmeralda's Witch Emporium. We will not be undersold. Poisoned apples by the gross. Hard to find items like newt eyes and frog toes always in stock. Senior citizen discounts. Lost. One cat. Last seen entering sealed box. Contact D. Schrodinger. Lost all sense of proportion and decency. Madonna. And I guess that was the end, so close the newspaper. Well, I guess we need to talk to these guys. Talk to Bones. Ah, there's also a Scotty and a Spock and a... Well, we gotta talk to Smirk. Are you aware that you are talking into a piece of wood? True enough, but what you don't realize is that this wood may one day be made into paper. Then, through technology unknown to our time, my words will suddenly appear. Reason enough, I believe, to create this transcript for the ages. Tell me what you really think of Captain Picardy. Sure, he can fly the ship, but can he feel the living, breathing pulse of her? Can he strike out against an enemy without overloading her very delicate systems? I know, I have not, I never really watched the original Star Trek, so I'm sure I'm doing a terrible Captain Kirk. How many more sequels are you guys gonna make? If there is one thing I have learned, it is that if we make them, they will come. Now we're getting Field of Dreams. Second star on the left and straight on till morning? What kind of ending is that? It sounded like a good idea at the time. Eric out. Okay, then I think we should talk to Spock. Is there a logical way to find a path through the swamp? Mr. Robinson is a tailor. Mr. Green doesn't like asparagus. Mr. Wilson got on the train before Mr. Robinson, but after Mr. Brown. Therefore, I must logically conclude that we're completely hosed. How come your skin looks sort of blue in the picture? The obsessive asking of questions is a phase one usually outgrows in the third year of life. It is curious that it has persisted in you this long. Who are you? I am not Spock. My name is Nathan Rabinowitz, and I live at 32 Morningside Lane. These maniacs have kidnapped me and are holding me captive. Please get in touch with my parents and let them know I'm okay. What's the funniest joke you've ever heard? The one about the virgin, the penguin, and the duck. It cracks me up every time. May the force be with you. Wrong movie. Oops, sorry. Live long and pay rent. Better, but still not right. Live long and prosper. Bingo. Now get out of here, you chucklehead. Well, let's go alphabetically. Let's talk to Bones. How long will it take to find the shore? Damn it, man! I'm a doctor, not a navigator. How long have you been on this raft? Damn it, man! I'm a doctor, not a historian. What's the square root of 5,679? Damn it, man! I'm a doctor, not a mathematician. My arm hurts when I wiggle it. Damn it, man! I'm... Oh, then stop wiggling it, you idiot! Damn it, I'm done. Let's see, who else can we talk to? Did we talk to Scotty?
Not yet.
Not yet. Let's talk to Scotty. Beam me up, Scotty.
I didn't think you understand, sir. We haven't any power to spare.
What are you wearing under that kilt?
Futuristic BBDs.
Nice sporin'.
Thank you, sir. Actually, 'tis me purse.
You know, plaid has always been my favorite color.
With all due respect, sir, you're a blathering idiot.
Carry on, Scotty. We talked to Bones, we talked to Spotty, we talked to Smirk, we talked to Scott. There's more people on this raft. Zulu! Where's Uhura? The warrior just shakes his head and stares into the mist. Okay, actually I do have a walkthrough up, and I just kind of peeked at it because I wasn't sure what else to do. And it's telling me to read what the newspaper has to say about something. And I didn't see anything like that in the newspaper. Let me just... Yeah. Is it in a different newspaper?
What are you looking for?
Well, according to the walkthrough, I am supposed to see what the newspaper says about roddenberries, except the newspaper says nothing about roddenberries. I'm going to minimize the walkthrough because I really don't want to rely on the walkthrough.
What if you look at your berries?
But see, I was supposed to find out about that from the newspapers. From the newspaper.
You may
Oh,
have.
but they
Why
are
did,
roddenberries, so yes, and I did know that. Oh, there's a log. Look at log. Is it a captain's log or a log?
it's the captain's log.
No, as far as you can tell, it's just an ordinary piece of wood that Smirk has taken a liking to, and as people sometimes do with their pets, he has developed the bizarre habit of talking to it. Ooh, let's talk to the log. Smirk says, "That's not going to do you any good. It only listens to me." Let's look at the raft.
Okay, so I'm trying to remember where you picked up the berries. It was like one of the very first quests, or even in the intro, and there was something about them. Um, so it might be in the newspaper, but it might be in like in the very first newspaper or the second newspaper.
Well, that's silly. Because, I mean, it's not silly, but it's kind of annoying. There are Indians. Oh, how about look at captain's chair? Because I see a captain's chair. Chair. And captain's chair.
But see,
Oops.
you've also got a direction you can go north, and you haven't tried that yet. You might want to just do that to see kind of what happens.
Yeah, let's see. I mean, I don't want to just do the walkthrough thing, so let's... Okay, I completely lost... There we go. I completely lost my cursor there for a sec. Let's go north. Cautiously, you board the raft. "Wampum Factor 2, Scotty," says the captain. "Aye, aye," replies the man in the kilt. "Plot your course, Mr. Zulu," the captain says. The warrior hesitates for a moment, then points his spear into the mists. The raft drifts away from the shore and slowly starts off in that direction. Soon you are lost in the midst of the swamp. You are floating on a raft in the middle of a swamp. At spear. Spear is pointing in the same general direction that the raft is traveling. Smirk stares confidently into limits like Washington crossing the Delaware. Look at Indians. Each of them appears to be the strong silent type. Can I talk to them? Oh, I can. What is the raft's maximum speed? Ugh. Do you have any better sense of direction than Zulu? Ugh. What did the man say when he picked up the anvil? Ugh. I met a girl who was ugly with a capital Ugh. Don't you object to being stereotyped in this fashion? Hey, it's a job. Haven't you seen how bad the economy is out there? So long. Ugh. So I'm guessing what we need to do is wait.
Yeah.
So we're drifting. "Damn it, Jim, we're lost," says the skeleton. "Relax, Bones," replies the captain. "A temporary inconvenience." He turns to the warrior. "Mr. Zulu, please confirm our course setting." The warrior peers into the fog and slowly indicates a new direction with his spear. The raft changes course accordingly. Why do I have a stake? I just noticed that.
It's one of the items you need.
Oh, right, that's one of the first items I got. Okay. So, let's wait. Smirk is looking uneasy. Time passes. "Analysis, Dr. Spock?" asks Smirk. "We appear to be experiencing a locational displacement, Captain. Our situation is similar to that of a child who has been abandoned in an unfamiliar locale." "Course, Mr. Zulu?" Zulu indicates yet another direction. And
What was that little paragraph that said something about Bud the Wizard?
Bud the Wizard? I don't remember seeing anything about Bud the Wizard. Not tonight. In a
Okay.
previous,
Now, like you say, you can't scroll up and
Yeah.
take a look at it, otherwise it would be there. Hang on. Try hitting the text button.
The text button?
Yes, the text button up in the upper right.
Oh.
Upper left.
Oh. Oh, I think that just makes it all text.
Yeah, but I'm wondering if you can't see some of the. No, I guess not. I was gonna
Nope.
say maybe you can see some of the past stuff.
Sadly, no. There is a shield. I don't remember. Did I look at the shield? It is devoid of decoration. Okay. Wait.
I didn't think Zulu knows where he's going, Captain.
Says Scotty.
Try examining the roddenberries again. I mean, I know what you do with them, but I'm trying to see if there's a clue with them at all.
The roddenberries are bright blue and about as big as the tip of your finger.
What the hell's happening, Spock?
Barks the captain. We have become spatially disadvantaged, Captain, caused, I believe, by Mr. Zulu's seeming inability to correctly orient himself to the points of the compass, due almost certainly to the lack of sensory input created by the high concentration of hydrogen dioxide molecules in the immediate atmospheric vicinity.
Try eating the berries.
You nibble on one of the berries and immediately begin to feel much more secure of where you are. Damn it, Jimmy, you mean Zulu's lost in the fog. Why don't you just say what you mean, you green-blooded idiot? I think we need... This tells me that I need to give the berries to Zulu because he is lost, and the berries make me more confident of where I am, so maybe they will do the same for him. Ah, Zulu gobbles down the berries. He immediately straightens up and points his spear confidently in a new direction. The raft changes course, and everyone seems much happier than before. And I no longer have the berries, so that must have been the right thing to do. Time passes.
Yeah.
You start to hear an unusual noise coming from somewhere up ahead. The noise grows louder, and the raft starts to move more swiftly. Shields up, Mr. Zulu! Barks the captain. The mists part, and you discover that the raft is being drawn towards a great whirlpool.
Wampum Factor 4, Scotty!
Shouts Smirk.
Aye, aye, Captain.
The Indians start paddling furiously. You are on the edge of a giant whirlpool. The roiling waters are sucking the raft ever deeper into the maelstrom.
Okay, your compass says you can go south. I wonder what your map shows.
Oh, yes. Let's take a peek at the old map. Back to the swamp. You have to be sitting in the captain's chair to steer the raft. Despite the Indians' frantic efforts, the raft gets caught in the current on the rim of the whirlpool.
Wampum Factor 6, Scotty! Give me all you've got!
Captain, I didn't think the engines can take much more. I'm trying to see how I'm going to get the captain out of the captain's chair so that I can take it over. I'm not seeing anything.
Yeah, I don't think you do, and don't forget to go back to picture mode.
Oh, yes. Well, maybe we're supposed to go into the maelstrom, and if not, we'll just start again. Time passes. The raft skims along the rim of the whirlpool, but then the centrifugal force flings it out in an entirely new direction. After a while, the waters calm, and the raft drifts up to the shore of a tropical island. Fantasy Island, spelled with a PH, not an F. Look, it's Ricardo Montalban and Hervé Villachez?
Yeah, Hervé Villages.
Villachez. I knew it was Hervé. I couldn't remember. Hervé or... I think the H is silent, but I knew it was Villa something. And all I could think of at first was Villanueva, but nope, Villachez. This is a lush tropical island, overgrown with exotic bushes and trees that come right down to the beach. A small path winds up the hill to the east, ending in front of a large plantation house that looks as if it were constructed for the sole purpose of sitting out front and drinking mint juleps. I'm like mental image of Gonk's house and iced tea. You hear a high, small voice call out,
"The raft, boss, the raft!"
Eagerly, you splash up onto the shore. A man in a white suit is waiting to meet you. At his side stands a midget, who also wears a white suit. Welcome, my friend, to Fantasy Island. My name is Mr. Dork. This is Dadu. I hope you have a pleasant stay here. The rest of the crew disembarks and Dork turns to face them. Welcome, my... Smirk! We meet again. Dork undergoes a startling transformation. He no longer exudes goodwill, and his chest seems to have swelled alarmingly. Oh my god, he's Dolly Parton. Oh no, he has turned into Khan! 15 years ago you abandoned me on this island, Smirk. Certainly it had a beautiful climate and a wonderful house to live in, but it was only my superior intelligence that permitted me to find the front door and make my way inside. Khan's voice falls to a throaty whisper. Revenge, Smirk, revenge is all that I have dreamed of since that day, and revenge is a dish best served with a side order of French fries. So fry you shall, Smirk. This time you shall not escape me. Khan waves his hand and a bamboo cage falls over Smirk and the rest of his crew. Khan hoists him up into the air and then disappears into the house, laughing maniacally and babbling incoherently about rich Corinthian leather. Khan! Dadu turns to you and says,
Khan is the dark side of Mr. Dork's personality. He doesn't come out very often, but when he does, there is only one way to bring him back. It is the universal panacea of the islands, a coconut drink with rum and a little umbrella in it. Bring me such a drink, and your friends shall go free.
I honestly don't know how to say anything but Diplain in tattoo voice.
Well, he is kind of French.
Is he French? I always thought he was Hispanic.
I was thinking French, but maybe you're right.
Mostly I was thinking that because Hervé Village... Well, yeah, Hervé Village, that could really go either way. Hervé sounds a little bit more Hispanic. Like I said, I was thinking his name was Villanueva. Villages could absolutely be French. Look at cage. Sturdy bamboo cage that contains the crew of the swamp raft. Why do I get the yawns so badly? It is held aloft by a chain secured to a very large bolt sticking up out of the ground. Ah, and the item we need to retrieve, the bolt cutters. Look at house. Graceful dwelling that looks quite old, although well preserved. Talk to Dadu.
I just looked him up, and yeah, apparently he was born in France.
Huh. Cool. Does Khan always greet his guests this way?
No, he and Smirk had a quarrel many years ago, and the boss is still upset about it.
Where do you come from?
I come from a neighboring island here in the swamp. Perhaps you will travel there.
Tell me about the cure for Dork again.
You must bring me a coconut drink, monsieur. It must contain some rum and a little umbrella.
Where can I find this coconut drink?
The swamp is big, monsieur. Perhaps you can find it out there.
Where did Dork's clothes go when he turned into Khan?
I don't know. I've never figured out how he does that.
Tell me about the bolt.
The bolt goes far underground, monsieur, and anchors the island to the bedrock, keeping it in place against the powerful, mysterious forces of the swamp.
Why do they call it the Swamp of Perdition?
Because the name Swamp of Unfathomable Horrors at Stockman's Dream was too long to fit on the maps.
Good answer.
Au revoir, mon petit chouchou.
Okay, so we can go northwest or
now
east.
I think we can board the raft and sail around.
Ah, now according to this, we can go northwest. And northwest is back to the swamp. We can go east. So, let's try getting on the raft. I am on the raft. I am sitting in the captain's chair. Status afloat. Engines all stop. Move alert. Warbird. Oh. That went by a little too quickly. Reminder, engines require periodic maintenance. Oh my. Constellation crash. Swamp Fleet Directive 3849-54. The Klingons are our friends. I'm trying to figure out... Oh, I think this is where I am. Oh, there I am. Okay, this is the south shore of a murky swamp. You see a raft here. You stand up and take a look around. So, look
Pretty
around.
sure that's where you came in. Yeah,
Oh, is it?
I think so. But
Okay.
still.
Actually, can I go north without the raft? You have to sit in the captain's chair. Okay.
I think you might just try to sit.
Yep. And now it comes up. So we want to go. Port. You have encountered a small iceberg that blocks further passage to the southwest.
You might need some ice for your rum drink.
This is true. I'm trying to figure out how to get it. I mean, I don't seem to have anything to get it with yet. Although I could. Hell.
Yeah, I don't think you do.
The dragon gamely tries to flame broil the iceberg, but succeeds only in melting a few drops that quickly freeze over again. Okay, I don't think there's anything we can do here. There's probably something I need to get to take a chip off the old block, so to speak. Back in the captain's chair. You have landed on a wide, sandy beach that slopes up to an impenetrable jungle. The largest coconut you have ever seen is sitting here guarded by a four-headed monkey. What do monkeys like, and what can I get when I'm near a body of water that I have yet to use? But let's try talking to monkey first. The monkey ignores me. Yoo-hoo! Let's give the banana to the monkey. You give the banana to the monkey and he immediately scampers off to one side and sits down on the beach. He peels one side of the banana and then rotates it to get at the next side. As he does so, however, the strip that is dangling suddenly reattaches itself to the banana. Puzzled, the monkey rotates the banana to peel the first side again, but then the second side pops back up. The monkey scratches his head and repeats the process. Then he does it again. It looks like as if he's going to be here a long time. Well, that gives me a chance to take the coconut. Yes, I think we need to save. Yeah, we'll save that one. Take banana? The monkey wags you upside the head and says, "Ook!" Okay, so clearly we don't need the banana back because we can't get it. Back in the chair.
What happens if you just type sit and not sit in chair? I'm just curious.
Oh, I'll have to try that next time. I can't remember. Port is right and starboard is left, correct? Nope.
No. Port has 4 letters like left, so port is left.
Oh. Ooh, Treasure Island. This is Treasure Island, home of the renowned Columbia School of Piracy. The compound consists of several huts that huddle behind a makeshift fence. A Jolly Roger flies from atop one of the buildings, and the place has a generally illicit look about it. You see a sign here. You stand up and take a look around. Well, we all know what we must do when we see a sign. The sign is a tasteful arrangement of a ship's wheel, a skull, and the words Columbia School of Piracy. Okay. Let's take a look at the map. Okay, so north goes to the swamp, so we don't want to go north. I am not seeing anything.
Well, we got a gate there. I'm trying to see. I mean, the gate looks like there's a gate closed or something. I'm not sure if you can like, knock on the gate or something like that.
I'm just going to try open gate. A gnarly pirate. There was no gate showing up on the list, so I wasn't sure if that would work. A gnarly pirate. Gnarly? Is he a Valley Girl pirate? Comes up to you and says, "Arr, if you be wanting to come ashore here, you need a certificate. Where be it?" The pirate looks at you expectantly for a few moments and then walks away when you fail to produce the paper he's looking for.
So you might not be able to get in there just yet.
Okay, so the pirate has left. Okay, let's just sit back down. Yep, you can just type sit. So clearly we need to go to the pirate school at some point, but not now. Let's see, that appears to be the whirlpool.
Directly north, yeah. I think if you head there, I think you end up being placed someplace random, so why bother?
Lilliput. Oh, you are moored alongside a very small village. A conveyor belt runs in a large loop along the dock, through a customs shed, and back again. You see a tiny lever here. A tiny dockmaster boards the raft and says,
"Welcome to our small island. For obvious safety reasons, we cannot allow you to come ashore. However, if you are here as a merchant, just put whatever you want to sell on the conveyor belt. When it comes out on the other side, it'll be shrunk down to a manageable size."
The little man jumps off the raft and disappears into the shed. You stand up and take a look around. So I'm guessing what I need to do is get that big old chunk of ice somehow and bring it here, and they will shrink it to a manageable size so that I can put it in a delicious coconut drink.
That's not the only thing that you want to put on the conveyor, but I think you're correct.
Oh, I'm thinking the coconut I should put coconut on belt. You drop the coconut on the belt, it winds through the customs shed and comes back to you much smaller than it was before. You pick it up again.
Nice.
Wonder if I should pull the lever. Let's give that a try. You set the lever to export and the belt reverses direction. So if I put something on it now, it would make it bigger?
I believe that is correct.
Huh. Let's give that a try. You drop the coconut on the belt. It winds through the customs shed and comes back to you much larger than it was before. You pick it up again. Well, we kind of want it to be small, so I think.
Yep.
Okay, so we have a small coconut. And I don't really see anything else we can do here. I'll just check the map to be on the safe side, but nope, that goes back to the swamp. Back in the captain's chair. So now I have a small coconut. And let's see.
Well, so far there's only one other place you haven't been yet.
Milligan's Island. Do 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 do. You have landed on a sandy beach next to a pleasure boat that appears to have a bashed-in hull. A large beach umbrella is stuck into the sand here, and you hear voices coming from the other side of the boat. You stand up and take a look around. Why did they bring all these clothes? It was just supposed to be a 3-hour tour. A 3-hour tour. Let's look at the umbrella. Let's take the umbrella. Ah. Ooh, take bottle. Look at bottle. Take matchbook. You take the matchbook from the bottle. Well, buddy, the professor has built a flying machine out of some trees and a bunch of seashells. All he needs to make it work is 2 paper clips. Sorry, Skipper, I've got the only one paper clip left. I used all the other ones making a necklace for Ginger, and she lost it. Oh, we have fine print. Must read fine print. Knowing in your heart that only geeks read fine print, you nevertheless look at the small words. The Columbia School of Piracy is an equal opportunity corrupter of youth, not affiliated with the Columbia Broadcasting System or any other network. Allow 15 minutes for round-trip bottle delivery. Your mileage may vary. So we've got a bottle to make the drink in. We've got a coconut. We need some rum, which I'm guessing we get from the pirate. We need some ice, which somehow we... Oh, there's a hole? I'm easily distracted. Look at hole. A hole that size, it's a miracle that the company made it... oh, the hole is in the hull. Look in hole. It's too dark in there to see much. Pull dragon's tail. Look in hole with fire. Look in hole.
I've got it, Skipper. We'll build a giant slingshot and shoot ourselves over the swamp. All we need is 25 yards of rubber.
Can't you get rubber from palm trees or gum trees or something like that?
Rubber trees.
Maybe we need some ants and some high hopes.
Okay. You read the fine print, but you didn't listen to the fine print. Now, I'm not sure what the fine print is on. There's maybe some sort of form or something that it's on.
Yeah, I don't remember seeing the... Maybe it's on the matchbook? I don't know. But I don't remember seeing fine print pop up before.
Okay,
oh, I wonder if it's on the bottle. Because
well,
it
try
says...
reading the matchbook or the bottle or whatnot.
The matchbook. In today's uncertain economic climate, do you long to return to a solid, old-fashioned occupation that offers financial security without tying you to a single location? Aha! Be a pirate. Do you like meeting new people and then robbing them at sword point? Do you like visiting exotic towns and villages and then putting them to the torch? Do you like blindfolding people and making them walk the plank into shark-infested waters? Then you too may have what it takes to be a pirate. Simply connect the dots on this matchbook to create an item of interest to pirates, and you'll be on your way to joining the exciting world of international piracy. In the small print below, it continues, the Columbia School of Piracy, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so it's the fine print on the bottom of the matchbook, which was inside the bottle.
Okay, but what did the fine print say? Something about a bottle.
Yes, it said a 15-minute round trip, which means I'm guessing I'm going to use this bottle to send a message.
Well, basically complete this puzzle, right? You shove the matchbook in the bottle and you throw the bottle out like, drifting and whatnot, right?
Oops. Okay, I had to double... Okay. Okay, now I see how this works. I was clicking before, nothing was happening. So I may fail at this time and need to redo it. And my cursor disappeared again. And matchbook. Shoot, how do...
I'll just send it out, see what happens.
Shoot.
I'm opening Unready twice.
Send bottle. Maybe that will erase it. Okay. Oh, maybe I need to put the matchbook back in the bottle. Seriously, dear, isn't there someone you can bribe to get us out of here? Put bottle in water. The bottle floats away. Wait. The professor has developed a genetically altered strain of dolphin. They can talk, they can each carry 2 people on their back, and they're intelligent enough to find their way through the swamp. The only problem is that he's bred out their ability to swim. Time passes. Maybe we could hollow out a giant tree, stuff a bunch of gunpowder in one end, and shoot ourselves off the island. What do you say, Skip?
Shut up, Milligan.
The professor has built a radio. Now all he has to do is wait for someone else on Taurus to build another one, and then we'll be rescued. A bottle floats into the water nearby. Get bottle. Look in bottle. Ah. Look at note. Take note.
I got it, Skip. We'll stick together some sails and hold them over that thermal vent over by the volcano. The hot air will lift us up, and then we can hang glide home.
Look at note. You made a good effort but failed. Because we here at the Columbia School of Piracy all have hearts of gold, we are extending you the opportunity to try again. Look at match... we better take the matchbook first. Look at matchbook. Okay. Here we go. Okay, the dots are connected, I think correctly. Put matchbook in bottle. Put bottle in water.
Darn, I broke another nail. It's so hard to be glamorous when you only have 3 colors of nail polish.
Wait. Skipper, a monster, a prehistoric flying monster trying to land on the other side of the island. Big blades rolling around its head. You could see right through its stomach. There were 2 men inside, and they weren't even dead yet. Luckily, I was able to chase it away by shooting at it with that gun the professor made. Gilligan. Milligan, I'm sorry. He's Milligan. We don't want to get sued. Time passes. And Milligan feels like there are millions of people watching everything he does. That's nonsense, Milligan. There couldn't be that many people with nothing better to do. Go back to sleep. Time passes. Milligan is apparently experiencing deja vu. Because reruns, and the bottle is back. Take bottle. Look at bottle. Take certificate. Read certificate. Congratulations! You have qualified to study at the Columbia School of Piracy. Simply bring the certificate to Treasure Island to enroll in your classes today. Yeah.
Okay, I don't know. You might want to swing by the iceberg, see if you can grab it or not. I don't know if you can.
Okay, let's have a seat in the captain's chair. The iceberg is southwest and I am... Where am I? Here I am. Okay. I have no idea what impulse is.
Should be a slower speed.
Take. Heck. My fingers are on the wrong keys. Iceberg. You can't take the iceberg. Break iceberg? You like to break things, don't you? Yes, yes I do. I don't think we can get the iceberg yet.
Okay, off to pirate school.
Pirate school is northeast?
Yeah, top left of the map.
Whoops. No! I tried to use the arrow keys. It didn't work very well. That's the monkey. Nope, we don't need the monkey anymore. Open gate. Okay.
Avast,
Says the Buccaneer.
so you want to be a pirate, does ye? Arrgh, you've come to the right place. Follow me.
Hello, my name is... I can't read it. The pirate leads you to a ramshackle hut with the name Lafitte Hall over the door. Inside are a few rows of bamboo desks. He tells you to sit down and says,
You'll be having 3 classes today. At the end, there'll be a quiz. If you pass, then you'll receive your bottle of rum and an eye patch. Now heave to while I pick your first professor.
The pirate disappears out the back door, then you hear rapid footsteps running around the side of the building. The side door opened and the same pirate comes in, only this time he's wearing an eye patch. He strides to the makeshift lectern, clears his throat, and begins to speak.
Good morning. I will be conducting the first of your 3 training sessions today. First, let me fill you in on my qualifications. I've been a registered pirate for 16 years. I rank 6 on the all-time booty list, and I'm a founding member of the Keel Hall Club. I was voted Buccaneer of the Year 3 straight years, and twice during that period I served as Vice President of the Steering Committee on Community Relations. My topic this morning is selecting an identity and building a reputation as a pirate. First of all, pirates must have the color of their beards registered with the International Piracy Board. According to the latest list of unused colors, some of the available names are...
He fumbles with his notes and continues.
Pink beard, salmon beard, burnt sienna beard, peach beard, fuchsia beard, puce beard, cyan beard, summer saffron beard, lavender beard, and mauve beard.
I'm thinking either lavender or mauve. I'm thinking lavender. I don't know.
Once you've selected an identity, your next problem is to spread your reputation. You will appreciate the difficulty of this task when you realize that the persons most qualified to testify to your ruthlessness will be the very victims whom you have killed. Nevertheless, notoriety must be achieved, as it is hard to strike fear into someone's heart if they have never heard of you.
That's true.
Consider the following dialogue. Ahoy there! Stand by and prepare to be boarded.
Who's gonna make me?
It is I, Vermilion Beard, the mighty pirate.
Never heard of you. Bugger off.
This is clearly an unsatisfactory exchange. We therefore recommend 3 specific procedures to help you spread your reputation. 1. Always let a few victims of your raid survive. They'll be sure to talk when they get back to port. Before you let them escape, however, make sure they know your name. 2. Print up wanted posters with your own name on them. Make up a lurid past for yourself. Spread these posters liberally through the port cities. 3. Maintain good relations with the press. In particular, keep your eye out for a down-on-his-luck writer whom you can enlist as a chronicler of your exploits. With a proper public relations campaign having taken place, let us now revisit that earlier dialogue and see how it goes. Avast! Heave to and throw down your weapons.
Who are you?
Black Rotbeard, ex-insurance salesman, the swarthiest pirate ever to sail these waters. Eek! That's all for now. Your next instructor will be here in a minute.
The pirate leaves the room. Again you hear the rapid footsteps, and then he re-enters through another door, this time wearing his eye patch on the other eye.
Good afternoon. I'm here to address the practical side of becoming a pirate. Many people think the way to get started is simply to sail out into the shipping lanes and start plundering. No, no, no. Here are the 3 steps you absolutely must take before embarking on your first raid. First, hire a director of human resources. He will help you identify appropriate staffing levels. He will also be invaluable in resolving conflicts when your raiding schedule interferes with your crew members' annual and sick leave.
That would be incredibly inconvenient.
Second, get a good accountant. He will help identify which treasures are worth pursuing. I know my own career blossomed when I stopped chasing ships laden with crude silver ingots and started going after cargoes of negotiable securities and bearer bonds. Your accountant will also help you take maximum advantage of the rules that govern the depreciation of your ship. Third, don't buy, lease. Everything from cannons to cutlasses. Why pay cash for something that may end up at the bottom of the ocean? Let the other guy take the risk. Remember, successful pirates have always been well-organized small businessmen who are familiar with the principles of sound management. Now please be patient until your next instructor arrives.
The pirate leaves and rushes around to the other entrance. When he comes in, the eye patch is gone, but he's wearing a wig.
Hello, he says, slightly out of breath. The final session today deals with the treasure itself. The rules governing the disposition of booty are well established and are as follows. 1. Steal the treasure. 2. Put it in a chest. 3. Bury the chest. 4. Make a map. 5. Lose the map. This seems simple enough, but you would do well to remember some of the little touches that distinguishes a graduate of the Columbia School of Piracy from a amateur. First, you must always mark the actual location of the treasure with an X. This simple yet elegant method is much preferred to drawing a circle around the site, or worse still, defacing the match with a bunch of crude arrows. Then it is customary to rip the map into several, although no more than 4 pieces. Dripping blood on the map is optional. All reference landmarks should be dramatic natural formations. All sea distances should be recorded in leagues, while land distances should be marked out in paces. Finally, before losing the map, make a copy of it and bring it back here to the school. We will authenticate the location of the treasure and then dispose of the map in such a way as to encourage fortune seekers and treasure hunters. We do this solely as a public service to the region to ensure a broad tourist base and the continuing influx of outside money which keeps the region economically stable. This concludes your classes. The dean will return in a few moments to administer the quiz.
The pirate races around the building again. When he comes in, the wig and the eye patch are gone. Upon boarding an enemy ship, your first statement should be,
Pardon me, is this ship taken? Permission to come aboard? Avast, ye scum-swilling sons of sea cows! Prepare ye to swallow steel.
Well, that's got to be 3.
The universal symbol of piracy is crossed cutlasses over an open treasure chest. The Jolly Roger. Copy A:*****.
I remember those days. I'm thinking the Jolly Roger, although the cross cutlass is also a good answer.
When ordering drinks at a dockside bar, one asks for grog, lemonade, or a white wine spritzer. Grog. A broadside is the part of a barn that regular Navy types can't hit with a cannon. The part of a woman you see when you stand next to her. A withering barrage of cannon fire aimed at another ship. The correct way to punish a mutineer: make him walk the plank. Write a stern letter to his parents. Send him to bed without supper. The proper pet for a pirate is a parrot, a poodle. Primary advantage of wearing a peg leg: you can take it off and bash people with it if you get in a fight. You don't have to worry about leaving the house wearing unmatched socks. Chicks dig 'em. Primary disadvantage to wearing a peg leg: hard to walk across the lawn full of gopher holes. Hard to sneak up on people. Woodpeckers.
Okay, this one I have no idea. Woodpeckers?
Sure, why not?
The best way to pass the time during the interminably roaring stretches at sea between raids. Monopoly. Singing 999,999 bottles of grog on the wall. Picking out just one guy in the crew and just staring at him.
Gotta be singing about the grog.
What is the question most frequently asked by new sailors on their first day at sea? Why are there 3 other men sleeping in my bunk? If I'm not supposed to do it there, why do we call it the poop deck? Are we there yet?
Are we there yet? Yeah, this one's... Well, are we there yet? I kind of like the poop deck answer. But I'm going to go with are we there yet? The pirate takes the quiz away and grades it. He returns and says, "Har, you passed the test. Here is your rum and your eye patch." He takes your arm and walks you back onto the raft.
Good luck to ye, and don't be forgetting to bring us back copies of your maps.
The pirate gives a wave and disappears. So I don't know if I got them all right, but I got enough of them. So I have a bottle and a coconut and some rum.
And the most important part.
I don't yet have the ice.
No. But what did he say had to be in the drink?
Rum, coconut, ice, and
I don't know that he actually mentioned ice, but he did mention umbrella.
Oh, the little umbrella. Yes, we have the little Oh, I need to go back. I didn't send the umbrella through, did I? I need to go back to Lilliput. But I need to figure out how to get the ice.
Yeah, I don't remember if you actually make the drink and then give it to
Maybe I don't need the ice.
and then you can get through there, or what.
Okay.
So, as with everything, save and try some.
Yeah, it's only 11 o'clock, so... Okay, so I think I need to go to Lilliput. Give me 1 sec. I am wearing a sweatshirt over a t-shirt, and for once it's actually warm in here, the sweatshirt needs to come off. Sub-zero temps the last couple of days, and now it's like in the teens, and it feels like a freaking heat wave. Okay, maybe I don't need ice. I could have sworn it said something about ice. So we need to go to Lilliput. And I'm trying to remember which one of these little places was Lilliput.
Oh, that's right. I know what you mean. I read the walkthrough.
Ha.
What happens with the lever at Lilliput?
It reverses it and makes things bigger. Or smaller, depending on what...
And what was the first thing you tried to do with the ice?
I tried to melt it.
With?
The dragon lighter. Oh. I don't remember which one of these was Willa put. I don't think it was this one. Oh, it was. Cool. See a tiny lever here. Yep. Shrunk down to a manageable size. Stand up and take a look around. Pull lever. Put dragon on belt. You drop the dragon on the conveyor belt and it winds around into the shed. Moments later you hear a loud scream and then you see a full-size dragon emerging from the other end. The dragon hops off the belt and settles down on the raft as if to say that it's content to go wherever you are going. Pull lever. Put umbrella on belt. Okay, so now I have a tiny umbrella and a big dragon and a regular sized coconut and a bottle of rum. So back to the ice. I don't think I need to put anything else through.
No, I don't believe so. Because you have a coconut, but it's a coconut.
Oh, so I do need to and I think I've made the do I need to make the coconut even smaller to get it in the bottle?
No. No, I'm just saying you've got an entire whole coconut. So how are you going to pour rum in an entire whole coconut?
Oh, that's a good question. Ice cube. Wow, I didn't even have to do anything. Even the cubes disappear? Oh, that's not good.
I don't think you have to have ice.
Oh, it's not the ice. I just needed him to melt that for me so I could get through. Got it. Stand up and take a look around. Okay, so I think we need to go southwest. Oops. Okay, fine, sit. I thought I could just walk there, but I guess not. Or swim there. Knoll Island. Gnolls. Is this a sands of Menectarin or Menectarin? The tall reeds on the southwestern shore of this small island are shielding you from some gnolls who are enjoying a quiet family meal. You are close enough that you can easily overhear bits of their conversation. A trail leads off to the east. You stand up and take a look around.
And then you jam it in all the way? Yeah, I hate when that happens.
Should I go east? I'm not seeing anything. I don't know that I really want to talk to the gnolls. Yeah, we could try it, right? I mean, we just saved, so the worst thing that happens is I restore. The small voice whispers,
That's not vegetable soup they're eating. Mommy, what's for lunch tomorrow? Sauteed adventure. Oh boy, my favorite.
yeah, let's go east away from the gnolls. Hopefully away from the gnolls.
Don't slurp your soup, dear. I'm not slurping, Mom. That's my sucking chest wound.
Nice. Get off raft. Your cousin Grassy Knoll just took part in a great conspiracy plot. Ha. East. Ooh, the playroom. This is a bizarre playroom stuffed to the gills with macabre pieces of equipment. Included among the child-sized instruments or death and torture are a gallows, a guillotine for trimming coconuts to size, a rack, and an electric chair. The only way out is back to the west. Put coconut in guillotine. You place the coconut on the guillotine, the blade drops and takes a clean slice out of it. The top rolls away somewhere, and when you pick up the coconut, you see a clear white liquid inside. Do I have coconut juice? Oh, I have milk. Put milk in rum. Okay, you can't put the milk anywhere. Okay.
You can probably just drink the milk. You just or empty it out. You just need to empty it out because now you have coconut.
Put rum. Put the rum in the coconut and drink it all up. Put umbrella in coconut. Save. Okay, so we need to get out of here. I don't think I need any of this other stuff, do I? I hope.
I don't think so.
Okay, let's go west.
And if you do it real quick, its heart is still beating. Cool.
Sit. Yeah, we need to get out of here. So, which one of these is Fantasy Island? Is that the lower one?
Lower right, yes.
Okay. Okay, so I need to give this drink to Ricardo Montalban, Khan, whatever his name is. Ricardo Montalban! Ah, I kill me. Show drink to Dadu. Whoops. I only spelled Dadu right. Oh, actually show coconut to Dadu.
Wow, now that's a drink.
The midget produces a lime from his pocket and says,
You put the lime in the coconut, then you feel better.
Then he goes off into the house. Soon afterwards, he reappears with Mr. Dork trailing after him. Please accept my most profound apologies, Captain Smirk. I don't know what it is that came over me. Dork produces the bolt cutters of doom and hands them to you. Yes! Here, my friend, free your compatriots. You snip the bolt in half and the cage falls to the ground. The chain! Dork yells, You were supposed to cut the chain! That bolt is the only thing that holds this island together! Run for your lives! You hear a low rumble, which is quickly followed by a geyser of water that erupts below your feet, blasting you high into the air. You land on the mainland with a tidal wave bearing down upon you. You race away from it, tripping and stumbling as you go. When its fury subsides, you collapse exhausted on the ground outside a black gate. Yes! Score up by 25.
Okay, Eric, you're all set. All you need to do now is break into the witch's castle and get L'Oreal out of there. Once you've got her outside the black gate, blow the whistle that she wears around her neck.
Okay, Dumble Merlin Minster Dolph.
The whistle will summon Pegasus, the winged horse. Get on his back and he will carry you and L'Oreal home faster than you can blink your eyes. But remember, Eric, the prophecy says that Fudd will die at noon. The Bears game should be over by then, so I will be waiting at the king's side, unless they go into overtime. You must deliver L'Oreal before the clock strikes 12, or Griselda will inherit the kingdom and all will be lost. Yeah, we certainly do not want Griselda to inherit the kingdom and all to be lost.
So, save the game, of course.
Hurry, Eric, you have not a single moment to waste, dude.
I just imagine this guy saying dude a lot. Yes.
Oh, I do hope I've remembered everything. It's been ages since we had a wedding here at the castle.
Nice kitchen cobwebs.
The horses' heads are all boiling.
Well, that's morbid.
I've got enough dogs to feed a small army.
Getting more morbid.
There's plenty of spleens on all the tables.
Yeah, I don't want to be invited to dinner here.
There's a circle on the floor in the Great Hall, so the stupid beast will know where to stand during the ceremony.
Beast?
The minister is roaring drunk,
Brutal.
and the bride is still pinning her hopes on that incompetent knight. I guess nothing can go wrong now.
Shows what you know, Griselda.
Famous last words.
Save, save, save. I should have read that before I saved, but let's just try to look around. You are at the Black Gate. Even though it is daytime, this is still a gloomy place. A large black gate stands across the road that leads to the witch's castle. The ground here is littered with decaying grocery bags full of moldering goods. A cobwebbed skeleton sits with its back to the gate, its bony hands still clutching a heart-shaped box. You see a newspaper here. Well, first and foremost, read the newspaper.
Okay, and note the time is 9 o'clock in the morning, so you basically have 3 hours game time to get back to the game.
Yikes. Giant knight stalks countryside. Eric grows 150 feet overnight. Experts baffled. Clearly, someone in Lilliput saw me. Swamp vanishes with big sucking sound. The swamp of perdition disappeared yesterday into what experts are calling a self-sucking stasis field. It begins as a small gurgling noise, said one expert who asked to be identified. Then it gradually grows, gaining momentum steadily until it starts to suck in everything around it. Soon it is so powerful that it sucks in itself. At this point, it stabilizes and will remain in a steady state indefinitely, as long as no one comes along and tickles it. Fool's hats and chamber pots, new fashion trend. Large swig of iced tea, new sore throat trend. The new look of the dead Presley is taking tourists by storm. Thousands of Taurians are mimicking the sartorial choices of the dead minstrel, driving the price of chamber pots and fool's hats to the roof. They said I was an idiot to go into this business, said Wilfred the Hatter to an Inquirer editor. Well, I am an idiot, but now I'm a rich idiot. I could buy and sell your stupid rag before breakfast. Well, maybe not before breakfast, lawyers don't get up that early, but before lunch anyway. And by tea time I could have bought it again. Now who are you calling an idiot? And the classifieds. Help wanted, handmaiden to the gods. Must be able to carry multiple signs in one hand. Must supply own breastplates. Blonde preferred. Right, Valhalla Industries, care of Morty. Sounds like Cleo got fired. Help wanted, assistant whitewasher. It's not just a job, it's an adventure. T. Sawyer. General interest, Cadbury Table Factory, specializing in tables of unusual shapes for over 500 years. Rhomboid, ovoid, hexagonal, polyhedral. Good references. General interest, Windsor Construction Company. There will never be a better time to buy one of our newly constructed castles. Spacious dungeons, lofty towers. All models have 3 bedrooms, 2.5 privies, low interest rates, title insurance, convenient to schools and shopping. Call now and we'll throw in the serfs. General interest, step-parents, guardians. Has a small child with a portentous future been left in your care? Are you tired of black-cloaked figures skulking around the taverns near your home? Your worries are over. Just send the precious tot to the École des Belles Inconnues, okay? Unsure whether your ward is a child of destiny? Just take this simple 3-part test. Does he have an unusual birthmark? Does a kindly but mysterious traveler with a gray beard stop by every few years to check up on his progress? Does he occasionally stand stock still with his eyes glazed over, while he seems to be seeing a faraway scene? If you answered yes to any 2 of those 3 questions, then the École des Belles Inconnues is for you. Don't delay, write today. And that's the end of that. Okay, we want to take that heart box. Look at skeleton. Take box. Okay, so we can't get the box. Take. Oh, it's a candygram. Maybe that's what we're supposed to
Okay,
take.
hang on. What's it say when I say take box area? You move towards it, but your feet got stuck in black
Yes.
sticky goo, which is another word for
Mud. Goo. Glue. Tar?
Remember, okay, tar's close. You got what do you have, right? You have a stake, you got a crowbar, you got bolt cutters. You're trying to, those are the things you need to get through here. So, what are you going to use on that?
Ah.
What's another word for tar?
Pitch?
There you go. What have you got?
Bolt cutter. Pitchfork. Ah! Use pitchfork on tar. Put. Okay, that doesn't work.
Sounds better when you say use pitchfork on the pitch. That's okay.
Put pitchfork on pitch. You plunge the pitchfork into the tar, bend your knees, and give it a good heave. The tar flies over your shoulder, wrenching the pitchfork from your hands as it goes. You hear a splat and a roar, and you turn around just in time to see an enraged, tar-covered 12-pent lumbering out of sight. 12-pent? Is that like in 12 elephants? And my score has just gone up.
Okay. Elephant, as in 11 fan, so 12 fan.
Oh, that's terrible. Take candygram. Look at candygram. It's a bright red heart-shaped box that has the word candygram written across. Underneath the logo, there is some fine print. Read the fine print. Knowing in your heart that only geeks read fine print, you nevertheless look at the small words. Warning, the Surgeon General of Taurus has determined that this package contains massive explosive charges that will instantly kill whoever opens it. Therefore, it should not be advertised in magazines nor sold to minors, although the government will continue to subsidize its manufacturer in the county of North Carolina. Yeah, I get it. Talk to bird. Doesn't it strike you that talking to a bird is just a little strange? Birds can talk.
Try just going north.
Oops. I just want to look at the bird. The raven stares back with an intensity that seems full of hatred, but after a while you realize he doesn't hate you at all. He just wants to snag one of your eyeballs for lunch. Okay, that's morbid. Let's go north. The gate isn't open. Open gate. As you approach the gate, the huge bird flies at you, talons extended and wings flapping in your face. The creature drives you back to where you were standing before, and then it resumes its perch at the top of the gate.
Okay. What was one of your other items?
Put crowbar on crow.
Try to hit crowbar, or hit crow, but that's okay. Either way. See what happens.
Hit crow with crowbar. The crow strikes at you again, but the magic crowbar intercepts the slashing talons. The bird's claws involuntarily close around the bar, and the weight of it pulls him to the ground. Flapping his wings furiously, he manages to take off again, but he can only get a few feet into the air. Hopping and fluttering, he disappears slowly to the northwest, where suddenly a magic causeway appears, swallows him up, and disappears again. The small voice in your head says, "Hurry, Eric! Sir Pectoral's thugs are closing in on you faster than usual. They are only about 45 minutes away." What? What? I have to learn. What? Open gate! Hurry! Unnerved by the unceasing scrutiny of the black eye, you forgot. I have an idea. Shoot.
Okay.
What else? Bolt cutters.
You can save your game with 2 if you want. Just,
That's a good idea. Okay. I'm just wondering, do I need to put the eye in the skeleton's eye socket?
No.
Okay.
What's the traditional folklore remedy for black eye?
Oh, put steak on. It's a black eye. Get it. You slap the steak onto the black eye. Moments later, the steak falls to the ground and vanishes. When you look up, you notice the eye has also disappeared. Okay. Save. Open gate. Open gate with wrench? Well, we have moon and lightning. Cut bolt with bolt cutters. Ha! Okay, so the bolt is gone, the bolt cutters are gone. We still have the moon and the stars. Open gate. Okay, I'm trying to figure out how the wrench relates to the moon and stars.
Look at the moon.
It's a crescent moon, crescent wrench, right?
There you go.
Yeah, ha ha ha.
There you go.
Hit moon with wrench. Attacking. Cut. I'm not sure
It's
exactly.
wrench. You can't cut it, but you know, just use it.
Turn. Turn moon with wrench. You give the crescent moon a little twist, it slides into alignment with the stars, and the gate swings open. Suddenly a rush of ghostly shapes streams past you. You are knocked to the ground until the gray whirlwind passes. When you get up, you see the wicked witch standing in front of you.
At last,
She cries in triumph.
those gates were sealed 5,000 years ago by the great wizard Bellsnout. He scattered the keys across Taurus so that they could never be assembled again. But now you have found them, and opened the gate, so that all the evil of the other side shall be free to roam Taurus for as long as my castle stands.
She throws her head back and lets out a loud screaming cackle.
Small voice says,
Yes,
"Oops."
yes, I needed a drink. My throat was a little... I might pause for now and then to take a sip of drink, because the voices are hard on my throat.
Yeah, no
The
worries.
small voice in your head says, "Oops." The witch snaps her fingers, and you suddenly find yourself in a turret room of her castle. The turret is cluttered with all kinds of occult paraphernalia. An open spellbook lies on the table, flanked by a crystal ball and an hourglass. On the wall, you see a skull, a stuffed owl, a jar containing some eyeballs, and several jars of God knows what. A full-length mirror adorns the far wall. Mirror, mirror on the wall.
Finally, we meet Eric. You have caused me much trouble this past week. Perhaps now I can return the favor.
Hey, I have cough drops. That should help.
Much as I would like to, however, I cannot attend to you in person. The wedding of your precious L'Oreal is due to start at 11 o'clock, and I still have some final preparations to complete. Who would have thought that a simple half-hour ceremony would require so much work?
Okay, so now basically you have until 11 o'clock, not noon.
I'd love for you to participate in the nuptials, Eric, but it's considered bad luck for dead men to come to weddings. And by the time the ceremony starts, you most definitely will be deceased.
The witch turns over a large hourglass and intones in a portentous voice,
When the last grain of sand through this glass has sped, Eric the Unready shall at last be dead.
Her normal voice returns, and she adds,
I'd say we're talking maybe 10 minutes here.
She cackles a few times and then leaves. Well, I definitely don't want to wait, do I?
First thing you want to do is save.
Yes. Saved. Take eyeballs. Hey.
Hang on. Don't. Okay, don't be taking the eyeballs yet. You've got a clock running. What are you gonna do?
Oh.
As soon as this sand runs out of that hourglass, you die. So what are you gonna do?
I wish I had more sand. Turn over hourglass. Ha ha ha! The sand stops draining, and the curse is temporarily foiled. Yes. I've got to look at the mirror, because you see a hazy reflection. I want to try talking to the mirror, just so, in case I can do mirror, mirror on the wall. Okay. Read book. The page appears to be blank. Take book. Oh, it's got electricity. Look in crystal ball. Why didn't I think of that before? A harrowing, distorted image of the Wicked Witch fills the ball.
I'll get you, my pretty,
The witch screams.
and your damn dog, too.
She starts to cackle hysterically. But I don't have a dog, you protest. The witch stops abruptly.
You don't?
No.
How about a hamster?
Nope.
Pet turtle?
No, I had a goldfish once, but it died. Does that help?
Curses, it'll have to do. Where did you bury it?
In my mom's backyard.
Well then,
She cackles.
I'll get you, my pretty, and your mom's backyard, too.
The witch screams in hysterical laughter, and the crystal ball clears. A cold wind blows through the turret, rippling the pages of the spell book and blowing over a new page. Read the book. If you wish to rush into where angels don't tread, you must first learn to see through the eyes of the dead, and a word from the wise will then summon my ghost, so that soon you will be where you wish to go most. Oh. Put eyes in skull. Save.
I say I do an incremental save, but that's okay. Whatever, it's no problem. You're doing very well.
Look at mirror. Mirror has gone opaque. There's a note? Oh, that's from the pirate. Why do I still have it? That's odd. Look at table.
Okay. Instead of looking at the mirror, you might want to
Look
try looking
in.
the mirror.
Look in mirror. The mirror has gone opaque.
Okay. I wasn't sure.
Oh, how about the owl? Haven't looked at the owl yet. You
No,
learn
something
nothing.
about seeing the undead, so what did the spell say again?
Look
Spell book.
through skull. Yeah, you have to see through the eyes of the dead. Let's try take skull. Let's read the book again. You must first learn to see through the eyes of the dead. Look at look in eyes. You can't see a darn thing. Maybe you're not dead enough.
Look around the general room again, see what we got.
The turret is cluttered with all kinds of occult paraphernalia, an open spell book, crystal ball, hourglass, skull, stuffed owl, and several jars of God knows what.
Stuffed owl.
I tried looking at the jars. Okay, the jars are not... I'm sure it's not going to let me talk to the owl, but I'll try anyway. I tried looking at the owl. It said I learned almost nothing from the owl. Maybe I should look at the owl again? You learn nothing by examining this ancient, inscrutable symbol of wisdom. Well, almost nothing, I guess. Turn skull? I thought maybe if I turned the skull so it was looking at the owl. I don't think I want to open the candygram yet by any means.
There is something with the owl.
Huh, I still have the wrench. Odd. Since all the other stuff disappeared. Yeah, the fact that it says, well, almost nothing, I guess. Oh! I just saw something and I see something in my commands at the side. Hoot. Ha ha ha! The mirror goes dark and you hear a ghostly voice. I am the spirit of the mirror. He who would enter my realm must first show he can see things as I do. The voice fades and some symbols appear on the mirror. Your score has just gone up by 10. I am the spirit of the mirror. He who would enter my realm must first show he can see things as I do. What is your response? Okay, so that is actually 9 plus 9, which is 8. 18 would be XVIII. Thou hast failed. The mirror returns to its opaque state. Well, crap. Undo? Can I undo that? Okay. It's XI plus XI, but if I'm seeing it through the mirror, wouldn't it be IX plus IX, which would be 18?
Yes.
Which I thought would be XVIII.
Except.
I know, except.
That's a mirror.
Right. Because XI plus XI would actually be XXII, but I'm reversing it.
Yes, but you're answering it as you would see it, not as it would see it. So not XVIII, but
Okay. Well, I failed with XXII too. Undo.
No. Not XVIII.
IIIVX?
Here you go. Try that.
The mirror becomes clear, and you can see through it to a dark passageway beyond. Well, I think we're going west. After we save.
Exactly.
You step through the mirror to the room beyond. This is a secret passageway that runs between the turret and the witch's bedroom. The only thing you can make out here is a chain that is hooked to the ceiling and runs through a hole in the floor. Your score has just gone up by 10. Yeah, we're saving again. Let's see. I still have the wrench. Look in hole. You peer down through the hole to the great hall below. The chandelier hangs directly up above a small black circle that has been inscribed on the floor. Other than that, you can't see much.
Okay. Did you look at the chandelier?
I did not.
What a swing!
The chandelier hangs directly above the small circle inscribed on the floor. Let's try looking at the circle. If it's inscribed, it might be inscribed with runes or something. It is the mark on the floor that designates where the beast is supposed to stand during the wedding ceremony, which is an hour away.
Right. Try looking at the chain.
I think I didn't. Thick chain runs from the ceiling down through a hole in the floor. I don't have a down option, so apparently I can't climb down the chain, so I'm thinking I need to just keep going west.
Probably.
The witch's bedroom. Looks like it belongs to a little girl. An innocent-looking teddy bear sits on the bed, and everything seems to be 3/4 size. You see a small broomstick here, and nearby is a dressing table that stands against one wall. A closed window is set into the west wall, and the secret passageway leads back to the east. On the table you see some makeup. Take makeup. Put on makeup.
Ooh.
Oh! Undo. Take makeup. I already have the makeup. Okay. Take broomstick. Take teddy bear. Ooh, it growls at
Okay.
me.
You took the makeup. What happened when you put it on your face? Maybe worth reading the instructions or something.
Look at makeup. That's not a bad idea. It's a pot of green makeup that says on the label, "Warning, while it has been demonstrated that this product will eat through any known metal within 30 minutes, it is perfectly safe for personal use if used as directed. To apply, first seal your face with several layers of wax. Make sure you are wearing insulated gloves. If the makeup comes in contact with your eyes, flush immediately with cold water, then buy a white cane and a pair of dark glasses. If the product comes in direct contact with your skin, we recommend immediate amputation of the affected area. If you have any complaints about our products, call 1-800-747-7633. Operators are standing by." Well, call 1-800-747-7633. You hear a disembodied voice say, "To successfully complete a call, you must use the correct number of the party you wish to reach. If you need further assistance, please consult your user's manual, as we never have operators standing by. Thank you for using GodsNet." Look under bed. What are you looking for, Dust?
Hang on.
Well, I like to explore a bit.
Oh no, and there's nothing wrong with that, but I'm just saying, what was the very first part that the makeup said? The very first part.
It will eat through any known metal within 30 minutes. Oh, so I'm thinking what I need to do is, within 30 minutes of the wedding ceremony, put the makeup on the chain.
There you go. And when does the wedding ceremony start?
55 minutes.
Okay, so you got plenty of time. Go ahead and continue exploring if you want.
Lookout window. It looks like a long way down. Look around. Open window? This may not work, but throw teddy bear through out window. No, I can't take the teddy bear. Oh. Look. Oh, I keep getting my fingers on the wrong key. Look at dressing table. Nothing on the table. Okay. So I'm thinking we're done here. Oh, I can still go west? Will that take me out? No, the closed window is set into the west wall, so I would fall a very long way down, I'm guessing. I don't want to go west, do I?
Unless I think it's a little early to go west, but you might have something that would keep you from falling down.
Ah. Sit on broomstick. Aha! You hop on the broom, which immediately flies into the air, swirling and looping and bucking like an untamed horse. Suddenly, the broom sails out the open window, and you find yourself conducting aerial maneuvers several hundred feet above the ground. You somehow manage to hang on, and after a while, you coast to a landing outside the black gate, where you promptly fall off the broom. Looking back, you can see skywriting that traces your wild ride. You can just make out the words "Surrender Dorothy" before the smoke fades away. Okay, so back at the black gate, you see a broomstick here. Yes, we want to take broomstick. North. You don't have to sit on broomstick. Hop on the broom, which immediately flies into the air, swirling and bucking like a horse. You sail high over the castle, then fly through a small window and get dumped off the broom onto the floor of a small dark room. This is a small crawl space below the Great Hall. There is a trapdoor in the ceiling and a small window in the west wall. And this is definitely worth a save.
Hang on. Nope. I'm actually going to recommend that you restore, because you forgot to do something first.
Oh crap. Well, I just saved, so it's a bit late for that. Can I undo? You can't use undo after that. Shoot. Shoot. And I've been saving with a say. Yeah, I should have used one of my other to save, and I didn't. I forgot to put the makeup on the chain. Except I need to do that within 30 minutes, and it's not within 30 minutes yet. Which is why I didn't do it.
I don't know if you can get back up there. You can try, but I'm just saying.
Okay, let's go up. Open trap door. Up. You wriggle through the trapdoor and get a face full of white gooey stuff. You wriggle up some more and discover that you are inside a giant cake. You nibble away enough of the cake to get a look at your surroundings. You are in the Great Hall of Witch's Castle, hiding in Prince L'Oreal's wedding cake. This will give you an excellent vantage point from which to view the wedding ceremony. I wonder if I can fly up on the broom. Sit on broom.
You might be host.
I might be host. Damn it. So I put makeup on chandelier. You jump out the cake, the beast appears out of nowhere and grabs you. He pries your mouth open and stuffs one of your feet inside, closely followed by the other. He starts to shove until you've swallowed up to your knees. He keeps pushing until you've devoured everything but your mouth, and then one final shove makes you pop out of its existence altogether. You have failed. Undo.
What are your options when you fail?
Undo, restore, start over.
Did we try to start over, and does that take you actually to the very beginning of the game?
I think so, but I could always give it a try.
Okay. Did you do, well, where's the last incremental save that you did?
Right after I got into the little secret room with the trapdoor before I came up here, and then I couldn't undo because I had saved.
No, not your main save.
I haven't been doing my incremental saves. I can't remember where the last one is. It's somewhere in the middle of, yeah, it's a ways back.
Okay.
Gah!
Yeah, restart takes you back to the very beginning, which it probably does. It kind of sucky because I was hoping you might do it at the beginning of the quest area, which would be the pitchfork and all that other good stuff. But
Start over. Let's see what start over does. Yeah, start over starts over.
yeah, it's afraid of that.
Oops. Restore.
Well, pull up one of your incrementals and see where you're at.
Probably even 1B is further along. We'll see.
Okay, try 1A just out of for fun.
Okay, so 1B is a little bit further along. Very little. Or 1B is further. What did I say? 1B is further along.
Okay. Yeah. A lot of times what I'll do is for the very first quest I'll do like a game 1 or whatever, and then for the second quest I'll do a 2 so I can actually start at any given chapter, but that's okay. Yeah, it happens. Did you try go ahead and restore your main game. Did you try flying the broom again just to see where it took you?
Yes, I did. It said there is no broom here.
Oh, bummer.
Okay. Escalator, Mount Spa, warm steady breeze.
Yeah, unfortunately this will take you a while to get back to there.
I have to go get the bottle of nectar, don't I?
Yep. You have to go talk to North first.
I'm in the Agora.
You gotta give messages to Cleo to go see Morty to get stuff, but you also have to copy the book from the library. It's a ways.
You know something, I don't feel I've already done all of that on the stream. It's going to take a while. I think I'm going to call it here and play through this off stream and, you know, get at least to the beginning of the next, I'll at least get to the castle.
Yeah.
And then
I would,
start, yeah, because this guy feels so silly. For once, like the first time I played this taught me save early, save often, and this one just taught me don't be too quick to save, or at least, you know, use an alternate. Okay, so that's gonna do it for tonight. So I will probably be playing this again Wednesday night, 10:30 p.m. Eastern. Right back here on twitch.tv/DDO_even. I will also be back streaming tomorrow night on DDO Stream, twitch.tv/DDO Stream, 11 p.m. playing some DDO. Thank you for watching, and we are going to get this damn princess rescued if it's the last thing we do. Have a great night. Thanks for watching.